Okay, we're back here at the end of our trade, and I want you to notice here on the 30-minute stocks, we've just come down, punched through the 62 EMA. We've touched, just shy of touching the 50% retracement, and we're going to go ahead and pull this trade out for the few reasons. One, this is a very, very strong support, as you see here. No problem if we want to take some. One way we can trade manage this is let some of the trade. We can take 1/3. We always trade at least in 1/3. In other words, increments of 3 or 4s. In this case, we put in 3 lots. We could take out 1 lot or 2 lots here and let the rest, see if the rest would ride down. Looking at the time frame, it's about 9 p.m. Pacific time, and I don't like to be in a trade going into the 11 o'clock Pacific time, 11 p.m. There's a lot of volatility on the pound about that time. So I'm happy with, we're up, as you can see down here, we're up 86 pips, $257. That's roughly 7% return on this trade. I want to show you another deciding factor for me here. And if I do a pullback from a 0.2 to a 0.1, you'll notice we're just touching. Let me zoom in here just a tad. Notice how we're setting right on that 200% extension. 200% extension is quite a strong support level for an ABC retracement with a C wave extension. And what you see is a very strong, we've got a really nice divergence here on the 5-minute. And you can also see, if we go from here, you can see that there is, down in this area, there is a divergence on the 15. Now, also to conclude, on the hourly stocks, we'd have to come all the way down into this area, which would be breaking the 61, the 70, the 78% strong supports in order to get down into this Bollinger area. So I'm going to call this that we're already strongly oversold on the stocks on the 30-minute. We're down into this 50% and the 200% extension, and it's 9 o'clock. Typically between 9 and 11 we can get some low volume. We might pull back 20 or 30 pips. I just don't want to be in the market anymore. Again, this isn't a long term. We weren't looking at a 2-day trade on this. We weren't looking for several hundred pips. This was really just somewhere between a 70 and 100 pip move. So I'm happy. We want to watch our emotions of greed and all that. We're fine. Very possible the market could turn around here. We do have divergence on the 5-minute. So with that in mind, we have 87 pips. I'm going to go ahead and close this trade out. Go up here to close order and click it. It's a little bit slow there, but we're done. Our balance is $32.86. We pulled in approximately $260 on that. And let me just do a quick calculation. Okay, so we're about 8% return on that trade. So as you can see, if we were to do 2 of those trades a week, that's 16%. So all we need to do is have about 200 pips a week. We'd have 16% return on our account. If you do the math at 11%, go ahead and go to our website, quantumforex.com. On the right-hand side of that, if you were to click the video, that's Introduction to Forex, FX video, I go through there the amount of money, the return you get. If you take $1,000, 11% return weekly is about 54% a month. What that compounds out to, I believe it's after 18 months, is right around $1.5 million, starting with 1,000. So, if we can do 2 trades like this a week, that's 16% return a week. That's a fantastic return. That's obviously more than 11%. So your 1,000 in 18 months is going to be over $2 million at 16% return a week. So that's it. Basically, just to review how we came about this trade, I'm going to take out my Fibble levels here. So let me just do a real quick review and how we came about this trade. But what we saw here is we saw a 127% extension that hit right in here. We saw a resistance level and a support level. So we're doing a little bit of a channel trade, expecting some retracement there. When we came down to the 1 hour, we found that from here to here was a 161 to 178% extension. As you can see right there, we broke above the 161 and then came back down below it. Right in this area, had a nice candle pattern here on the hourly, little spinning top right in there, and then we came down. Notice we did an A, B, C, okay, down into this support area. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to expect a retracement after this. What I'd be looking for is just to pop up about a 38 to a 50% retracement, maybe up into this area, come back down. That'd be my 1, 2, 3 setup. Then I'd take this north. So let me just show you there real quick. Again, I'm just teaching you a little bit. I know you're not going to, really be able to, get a system out of this, but it gives you an idea of what we do at Quantum Forex, and this is beginner, intermediate, and advanced course stuff. So that's a possible trade scenario as we pop up and back down. There's no reason to take a buy off of this support. You could once you get trend line break on the 5-minute, but another strategy that's a little safer is wait for it to come up, come back down and fail the bottom. Some people call that a double bottom. We call it Quantum Forex, we call it a 1, 2, 3 setup. And then at that point, you could take the trade. In intermediate course, I talk about these Fibonacci levels of where to take, how far retracement this Fibonacci level is, how far when we could pull back down into this double bottom, what the Fibonacci level is there. And then, because what we could very well be having is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and expecting a wave 5 up in our Elliott wave pattern. So that's just a little bit what we saw. We saw an opportunity for a little bit of a range-bound movement, hit a top-level resistance, and expected us to drop back down to an hourly support, which we indeed did. Picked up 87 pips, and we're happy with that. And then we'll just see what comes from here. But that gives you a little bit idea what we do at Quantum Forex. Hope you enjoyed these videos, and go ahead and stay tuned, or you can click on the links at the bottoms of these videos and get over to our intro course, or you can go to quantumforex.com and sign up for your free consultation, and I'll walk you through some things and see where we can best place you in our educational program. So thanks a lot and have a great day.